Let's go! The hottest morning show.
The Breakfast Club.
Your morning show.
Babylon FM.
99.3 Babylon FM. Welcome back to the Breakfast Club with Nora and Angel B.
It's a Monday, September the 8th. All right, special guest with us. First guest since we've been back from the summer break.
Yeah.
Really excited about this. With us right now, we have Rebar Jaff, the country director of QANDIL, Swedish Humanitarian aid organization. Rebar, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
We're doing good. We're excited because you're actually also a fan of the show. You listen to us?
Of course I do.
Yes. How many people now we have?
I think we're up to 6 now.
No, come on. Like 7.
Is it 7? Well, Rebar, you are the 7th person to be listening to us. So.
We're joking. All right, well, Rabbi, we're really happy to have you here. You're here to talk, first of all, about how QANDIL's been basically trying to help with this crisis that we've been having. We'll talk about that in a little bit and how people can help with that. But first, can you give us an update? Because it's, the situation changes like every week. What's going on right now with the refugees and the displaced people in Kurdistan?
Well, our primary focus right now is on the IDPs who have recently come to Kurdistan following the ISIS attacks from Mosul, from Anbar, from different parts of Iraq. The most recent update that we have on the figures about the IDPs, we have about 400,000 IDPs currently in Kurdistan, in Erbil.
Just in Erbil, 400,000.
Governorate, exactly. In Duhok Governorate, the number has actually reached to about 750,000. Now, the population of Duhok is 900,000 itself, so it's almost doubled in population, and there's a huge burden on the Duhok Governorate. And in Suleimani, it's a smaller number, about 36,000.
Wow.
And again, this number is always changing because some people leave, some people come, and
So that's more than we thought. That's 1.2, 1.3 million displaced, not even counting the Syrian refugees.
Of course, we have Syrian refugees as well. Yeah.
Well, so I mean, you're in the world of the NGO and like that. How are the people holding up? These refugees and these displaced people. I mean, how's their situation? It's not easy. We see them every day here. We do everything we can here by ourselves. But I mean, how's the situation?
Well, it's very hard for these people to cope with all the things that they're going through. It's not only having no shelter, but also trauma. There's a lot of mental suffering that these people are going through. Exactly. Now the situation is actually worsening right now for them as the winter approaches. Many of the IDPs are actually in unfinished buildings. They're in churches and schools. Now these are the people who actually have at least a roof over their head. If you go to the Duhok Governorate, you'll see many of them just on the sidewalks. They're gathered under a tree. They're using cardboard for shelter and things like this. So the situation is very, very bad.
And they've been living like that for a month now, right?
Some of them for more than that. Yeah, absolutely.
Gosh, it's heartbreaking. It really is.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this nightmare ends really soon. But your opinion? I mean, you see these people, every day. What's the morale? I mean, what are they saying? What are they thinking?
Well, it's hard to think positively when you've lost your families and you don't even know where most of them are. And this is exactly the situation with many of the Yazidis, unfortunately, with the genocide that they've gone through. The morale is, some of them are good, some of them are just completely destroyed. They're just there without feeling anything. It's mixed feelings. But the good thing is that the NGOs are coming and stepping in to kind of try to fill at least a little bit of the gap.
To ease the pain, right? I mean, I think it's impossible to take care of that many people, no matter how many NGOs we have here.
Nobody can do it alone, and this is, when last time I met with a refugee woman in one of the camps, she said, I don't want someone to do everything, but I want everyone to do something, and this is exactly it. Exactly.
Well, and stick around, guys. In a little bit, we're going to tell you how you can do something through QANDIL. But before that, I just want to know, like, you sit with them, like I said, and what are some of the worst stories you've been hearing? I mean, what are some? Because a lot of us here that live here, and the majority of people, they're not in contact with them, and they don't see them. So what are some of the stories that you've heard, you've seen?
What you see children basically crying for food all the time, and this is what brings tears to the eyes all the time. No food to give them, or not enough food, and sometimes they have. A child's biggest problem is probably not only just food, but also toys. When they see a toy, it's just
stuff like that.
Things like that. There are very little things that make the children happy, but together there are so many needs that just not everyone can. You can't imagine until you're there with them. But these are some of the stories.
Well, we're gonna come back right now, and we're gonna tell people right there how they can help you, and talk a little bit about QANDIL as well, and see if we can help these people.
My house in Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, golden grand piano, my beauty focused EOU. Ooh, ooh, I'd leave it all. Ooh, for you, ooh, I'd leave it all.
99.3 Babylon FM. Welcome back. We have our special guest Rebar Jaff from QANDIL. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So tell us, we've been talking about the IDP's current situation here. Just tell us a little bit about what you guys have actually been doing.
Okay. Well, QANDIL has been, it's a Swedish organization that has been working in the Kurdistan region since 1991, which is the same year when it was established and registered in Sweden. Our primary areas of work include construction, infrastructure activities such as building camps, hospitals, schools, clinics, kindergartens, and so on. We also have refugee initiatives, so we help refugees, IDPs, as well as returnees. We've actually had projects on returnees as well. We carry out health, sanitation, and water projects, and also other capacity building projects. Now, more recently, QANDIL has been very heavily involved in 4 of the major camps in Erbil Governorate, including Qushtapa, Basirma, Kaurgos, Gandara, Shakran. Now, these are 4 camps where we're helping around 27,000 refugees, Syrian refugees in these camps. So we provide basically camp management, warehouse management. We provide legal assistance for the refugees who have legal problems. So community services, protection services, operations and maintenance. And we are actually, we have grown since 1991 to now to become the UNHCR's biggest implementing partner in the Kurdistan region.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And it's the only international organization that is basically always been in Kurdistan since 1991, during the civil war, during the unrest.
Hey, that was when I was displaced. You guys might have helped me when I was
well, you should
91.
not have left.
Yeah, I was here in 91, 92.
It was a very difficult time for many.
I would have died if
of
we
course,
didn't.
of course, I understand. This is exactly how,
Well, you guys are doing a great job. Rebar, whereabouts are you guys based?
Well, our country management office is in Erbil. It's in the English Village, villa number 242, and we also have offices in Suleymania and Duhok.
And how can we contact you? How can the people out there contact you?
People can contact us by emailing us at info@qandil.org. So it's info@QANDIL.org. And we also have a Facebook page, QANDIL 1991, where you can see the activities, what QANDIL has been doing, and it's updated almost every day.
Now, there's a lot of people out there listening in Rebar, and they want to know, is there anything they can do to help out, anything that they can be part of?
Actually, one reason that allowed me to, encouraged me to contact you guys is because I heard last time people were contacting you to see how they can help with the IDPs and the volunteers. And this is when I decided, this is a good time to talk. Of course, we are going to open our volunteers section because we have so many people who contact us constantly, even outside of the Kurdistan region, who would like to come back and work for free. Now, people can email us at the email that I just said, info@qandil.org, and we will try to send them with our mobile teams to the camps, to the IDPs, to see how they can help out. There are so many things that can be done, and I'm sure there will be something for everybody to do.
So you are accepting volunteers, and what about donations? If people would like to donate?
Donations. Unfortunately, some people have, it's nice of them that they have collected food and other items from abroad to send back to Kurdistan. But although this is much appreciated, but it's really not practical for the NGOs here, because often the cost of shipping these items to Kurdistan is much more expensive than the value.
Yeah.
That's why I always say, if people want to donate, they should do it cash, and you guys know exactly what to do
Exactly.
with it.
Over the last 2 years, QANDIL's budget reached almost $30 million in 2013 and 2014. 2014. And from now until 2015, we're aiming for $25 million for opening new camps, which is what the government has really been pushing for, because a lot of these IDPs are actually based in the schools, which has caused delays in the academic year.
Yes.
And which will lead to further problems.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you heard, they announced that the schools are delayed already for 1 month.
Exactly.
So it's October 6th instead of September 6th.
Exactly.
But this is temporary. They can't just keep delaying the schools. Eventually, they're going to kick out all these people from the schools.
Exactly. Plus, the winter is approaching, so we need to, meet everybody's needs, and we have to open these camps as soon as possible. So our goal from now and as soon as possible is to fund to collect $25 million in donations, and we actually have a very big fundraising event today with the private sector, with the oil companies at Rotana Hotel tonight at 7:30. They're coming forward to make donations to QANDIL and other NGOs to help the IDPs and the refugees.
Well, hopefully everything does get better, and in the meantime, thank you so much for you guys' services of trying to at least ease the pain a little bit.
Thank you so much.
One more time, if people would like to volunteer or donate, how can they contact you?
They can contact us by email, info@qandil.org, QANDIL.org, and also on our Facebook page, which is Qandil 1991.
Cool, awesome, and we'll put all that information on our social media
Thank you very
as
much.
well. Now, Rebar, have you ever heard of Babylon FM? Is this the first time you listen to us?
No, actually, I've heard of you guys.
But us?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
Of course, you guys are what, who keep me entertained when I go to work.
Thank you so much.
Although I wish it was a little earlier because I have to be at work at 8.
See,
So sometimes
I said earlier, but he doesn't get up. I'm up at 5 every morning.
Rebar, I wake up at
Kids,
6. I can't do 5. I don't have kids that wake me up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, and he's late all the time, so you're lucky we're here.
Yeah,
really,
I
really.
guess. Thank you.
Well, Rebar, thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
And once again,
Yeah, thank
we wish you the best of luck, and hopefully, everything turns out for the better.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
99.3
Babylon FM.